Hi, thank you for being here and checking out my YouTube channel. If you are ready to practice today, get your mat and let's begin. We will start today's practice in a cross-leg seated position. So come and sit anytime when you are ready, resting your hands on the knees or thighs, maybe palms facing down or palms facing up, your choice. Take a big inhale, let it go out through the mouth. And closing your mouth and maybe closing your eyes. Let's just take a few breaths here before beginning today's class, as we always do, just to bring ourselves to the practice, to the present moment, and to the yoga mat. Taking long inhalations and equally longer exhaling out. 5 more like that. Inhaling long and deep, relaxing jaws, maybe separating the teeth in your mouth or moving the tongue in your mouth to deeper relax the jaws. And on every exhale, release any tension from the shoulders and around the belly. And remember to practice, to breathe during the practice all the time. 3 more together. Long, steady, gradually, and equally longer out. Two more. And out. Again, 1 more. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring the palms to the heart in Namaste, and if you wish to join me in 3 Oms, you will prepare to, on the inhale and on the exhale, we'll chant Om. Let's try on the next inhale. Wonderful. If your eyes are closed, maybe open them up with a smile and slowly releasing the hands out by the side. Just stretch the legs in front of you for a moment, pointing the toes forward and back to release any tension, and then crossing them back, keeping your left knee in front to support yourself here. Just lift your right knee up, hold your right foot with the left hand and the right knee with the right hand. Now, without collapsing in the upper body, without rounding or arching too much, see if you can bring that half lower leg, your lower leg towards your chest, and then holding here, just moving side to side like rocking a baby, just opening the hip a little bit, relaxing in the shoulders. Doing this for 2 more times. Beautiful. And last one. Now see if you can bring it a little bit closer, otherwise stay where you are and bring your elbows in, holding the leg here, maybe bringing the palms in Namaste, also flexing the toes, pointing right toes towards your right knee, pushing through the right heel, just stretching also the outer hip, again relaxing the shoulders. 1 more breath. Don't collapse in the upper body. And then slowly releasing the right foot down and doing the same on the left side. Bring the left lower leg towards you, left hand, left knee, right hand top of the foot without arching or collapsing in the upper body. Just hold the lower leg here and move from side to side. Beautiful. Just breathe and relax the shoulders, and remember to support your practice all the time with the breathing. So invite your breath back in each time if your mind wanders. 2 more like that. Beautiful. And then either you stay or continue rocking your baby side to side, or you try to bring your elbows in and hold here, maybe bringing palms in Namaste, flexing your toes, pushing through the left heel, pointing your left toes towards your left knee. Make sure to inhale yourself away from the lower back with the upper body. One more deep inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Release that foot down. Bring the feet together in a butterfly. Walk yourself towards the heels or bring the heels towards you, opening the feet like a book. Again, inhale to lengthen the upper body, and on the exhale, forward fold. Hold the lower arms inside your thighs if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, you can always walk the hands in front of you, as long as you rest the shoulders. And if the knees, the heels wants to move away from yourself, try to keep them there, but of course without forcing. If it's too much, let it be. Breathe here, lengthening the upper body always, trying to keep a flat back as much as is possible, and again relaxing the shoulders, just stretching again, opening the hips here for 3 more breaths. Inhaling. Relax the facial muscles, shoulders, and out. Last one. And slowly inhale your head up, walk the hands towards you, and bring yourself all the way back up. Now holding the hands either on the feet or ankles, just move the wings of the butterfly up and down for 10. Make sure to relax the upper body. And while you're moving here, I would like to invite you to bring your blocks in the practice. If you have today 3 blocks, I forgot to mention that at the beginning. So after you're done with your butterfly, you can maybe pause and get your blocks, or hopefully you have them already nearby. 5 more here, relaxing the shoulders. Maybe smiling if you can. 3, 2 more, and then release. Now keeping your feet in butterfly, bring the hands behind you, behind your outer hips, with the fingers pointing towards you, pressing the ground away from you. Just push the hips and heart high for a moment, gazing up to the ceiling. And then slowly releasing, extending the legs in front of you to a Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So before we're moving into the pose, roll the outer hips to the inner thighs, pushing through the heels, pointing the toes up, inhaling to neutral spinal, shoulders away from the ears, exhaling to fold, catching outer edge of the feet or big toe or top of the feet, anything that works for you. Inhaling again to maintain that flat back, and on the exhale to fold. 5 breaths here. Always, every inhale, it's a reminder to yourself to lengthen upper body away from the lower body, trying to keep the crown of the head towards the toes. 3 more. 2 more. And out. 1 more. And out. Slowly on the next inhale, rise all the way up, bringing the arms as well all the way up to the ceiling, keeping the legs engaged, still pushing through the heels, pointing the toes up. Interlock the fingers above the head, turning the palms upside down to the ceiling, still keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen all the way up to the sky, and gaze up, holding for 3. Still neutral spinal, you're not arching or rounding, maybe pulling the navel to spinal already. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. 1 more, and gaze in front of you. Exhale, hands by the side to a Dandasana pose. So palms are just outside your hips, upper body is relaxed. Just keeping the legs stretched here too. Stretch the back of the leg, hamstring and lower leg, calf muscles. 2 more. Exhale. Again, last one. And out. Beautiful. Now relax the legs, again pointing Toes, fold them back a few times, separating your feet slightly, and just make a few circles with the ankles to the outside for 3, 2 big circles and long, and 1, and 3 to the inside, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Now maybe shake the legs out here for a moment, keeping the legs relaxed. Hands remain by the side of your hips, outside of your hips. Maybe just walk the hands slightly away, pressing again the ground away from you, maybe keeping fingertips on the mat, shoulders in one line, and relax. Inhale and exhale, right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe. Don't collapse in the shoulders. Keep the shoulders down, away from the ears. Just stretch the left side of the neck here. 2 more. And out. 1 more. And out. Wonderful. Inhale back to center, switching sides. Exhaling left ear to the left shoulder. Feel a deep stretch on the right side of the neck. 3 breaths here. 1 more. And slowly inhaling back to center. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale back up. Exhale, gaze up. Always keeping the shoulders down and moving this way for 2 more times. Exhale, chin to chest, shoulders away from the ears, always. And inhale, gaze up. 1 more. Inhale up and then back to center. Wonderful. Crossing the legs. Bring the hands in front of you. Lift yourself on the hands and knees. Coming to that tabletop position. We always come before moving into our first downward facing dog. And before we do so, make sure to bring your wrists under the shoulders, spreading fingers as wide as you can. Your knees are hip apart. Your knees are right under your hips. And we move, as we said, in our first downward facing dog. Tuck the toes in. Inhale, navel to spine and knees up. And exhale, push the hips back and up for 7 long breaths. Here, maybe walking your dog or not. Bending knee one at a time. Make sure your neck is long, your head is heavy, lengthening upper body and sharpening the sitting bones back and up. Make sure to spread the fingers as wide as you can, flat pancakes. Still breathing. Maybe saying yes and no with the head to check your neck. Finding stillness. 5 more breaths here. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. 2. Exhale. And again. Exhale. Beautiful. Drop the knees down, coming back to that tabletop position. And this time you're going to extend your right leg outside, bringing the arch of your right foot in line with your left knee. Walk the hands closer towards you, pressing the outer edge of the right foot into the ground. Slowly on the inhale, rise up, extending arms parallel to the ground. Now flipping the palms upside down, tailbone in, shoulders relax. Inhale here. Exhale towards the right, stretching left side of the body, resting maybe the right hand onto your right leg without pressing too much. Breathing, gazing in front of you, or maybe long neck, gazing up at your left elbow. Just 2 breaths here. Exhale. 1 more. And out. Beautiful. If you're gazing up, gaze in front of you. Inhaling to come all the way back up. Exhaling, hands down in front of you, walking back your hands to wrist under the shoulders. Now just move back and forth a few times, still keeping that right foot extended, just stretching here a little bit, making sure to press 4 corners of the right foot into the ground. 1 more round without collapsing in the shoulders, forward and back. And then when you're ready, coming back to center and extending the right leg back and then bending the right knee, coming back to that tabletop position once more, moving on the other side. Extend the left leg outside, your toes are pointing forward, left arch of the foot in line with the right knee, walk the hands towards you, inhaling your arms up and parallel to the ground, turning the palms upside down, exhaling towards the left. Left hand can rest on the left leg. Just make sure to not press too much against. Again, maybe long neck before you gaze up towards the right elbow, right elbow. And that if that's too much, you can always just gaze forward. One more breath. And if you're gazing up, slowly gaze in front of you, inhaling to come all the way up, exhaling hands back, keeping the left leg still extended. Just move forward and back a few times without collapsing in the shoulders. Just stretching a little bit more here. One more. And then back to center, extending the left leg to the back and slowly bending left knee, coming back to a tabletop and moving again to a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes in, inhale and exhale, pushing back to a downward facing dog. Stay here for 5. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you are ready, gaze at the top of the mat, stepping right foot in between, dropping left knee down, inhaling and exhaling to a half split, moving the hips to the back and bringing right toes up, right heel down, rolling right outer hip back, left outer hip forward. Maybe walk the hands closer under your shoulders to make sure you can relax the shoulders, just stretching here. And if you have the blocks, you are always welcome to use the blocks. 2 breaths only. Exhaling. And then slowly bring the right foot back down on the mat. Keep the right knee bent. Walk the hands forward to frame the foot. Feel free to keep the left toes in or not. And inhale all the way up for a low lunge. Keep rolling right outer hip back, left outer hip forward, shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling upper body away from the lower back. Right toes, right heel inside, outside of the foot, pressing down. Holding here 2 breaths. Exhaling. Wonderful. If you're gazing up and slightly back bending, make sure that's not hurting your lower back. Make sure you always support your lower back by inhaling away from the lower back. Last breath. And then slowly gazing in front of you, exhaling to frame the left foot. Tuck the left toes in if they're not there yet for a runner's lunge, and then stepping back to a high plank. We take a Chaturanga Dandasana, exhaling elbows in, inhaling upward facing dog, and exhaling downward facing dog. Beautiful. 2 breaths here before moving on the other side. Long inhale, long exhale, spread the fingers, press the palms. And then slowly gaze at the top of the mat, stepping left foot in between the hands, dropping right knee down, inhaling here, exhaling, moving the hips to the back, bringing left toes up, left heel down. You can even slide the heel forward and take the blocks in hand if you need them. Rolling left outer hip back, right outer hip forward. We're stretching here, making sure you relax the shoulders and you keep a flat back. You can also fold if you wish, bringing forehead towards the knee, towards the left leg. As long as you relax the facial muscles, you relax the jaws and the shoulders, anything that works for you. You can also just stay halfway in, that's also fine. 2 breaths again, relaxing. 1 more. And if you're forward folded, inhale halfway up And exhale, drop the left foot down, bending left knee, remove the blocks, and inhale all the way to a low lunge here, maybe keeping the right toes in, also for a better balance. Left toes, left heel inside outside of the foot, pressing down. Stay for 3, shoulders away from the ears. Stay for 2. Again, remember, if you're back bending, make sure to support your lower back. If you're gazing up, make sure the neck is okay. And then one more breath here. Exhaling, framing your left foot, maybe removing the blocks if they are there, extending right foot to a runner's lunge and stepping back again to a high plank, taking that Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows in. Inhaling for an upward facing dog and exhaling downward facing dog. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. Exhale. One more. In, out, gaze at the top of the mat, right foot steps at the top, left to follow, big toes to touch. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Gazing up, exhaling, hands at the heart and down by the side. Let's warm up a little bit more with 2 Surya Namaskar B. We'll modify it a little bit. So from the top of the mat, big toes to touch, tailbone and inner legs together. Bring the hands at the heart, bending the knees and inhaling, arms up for a chair, Uttanasana pose. Hold for 3, inner legs together. Bring the hips towards the back. Make sure you can see your toes. Keep the tailbone in, don't collapse forward. 2 more. Shoulders and jaws are relaxed. 1 more. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway up, plant the palms down, stepping back to a high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. When you're ready, gaze at the top of the mat, right foot steps in between, left heel drops down, bend the front knee, hips in one line, warrior 1 on the inhale, hold for 3. Stay, outer edge of the left foot pressing down, right toes, right heel inside, outside of the foot pressing down. Relax the facial muscles. 2 more. Beautiful. Bring the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers. Bringing right index on top of the left, stretching knuckles, elbows down. Inhale here, and on the exhale, coming into a humble warrior for 3 breaths. Make sure you're coming towards the front of the mat rather than folding towards the center of your mat. Don't fight the gravity. Long neck, heavy head. 3 more. 2. Last one. On the next inhale, rise, arms up, warrior 1 more time. Exhaling, framing right foot, stepping back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. 1 breath before moving on the other side. Inhale, gaze at the top of the mat, left foot steps in between, right heel drops down, hips in one line, bend the front knee. Inhale, arms up, warrior 1, hold for 4. Keep the hips in one line, left outer hip rolls back, right outer hip rolls forward. 2 more. 1 more. And then slowly on the exit, bring the hands behind the back, interlock the fingers, maybe changing the interlock. Left index on top of the right, stretching knuckles down and elbows. Inhaling, heart lifting, upper body away from the lower body. On the exhale, humble warrior. Stay for 3, outer edge of the back foot still pressing down, left toes, left heel inside, outside of the foot pressing down. Relaxing the jaws, long neck, heavy head. 2 more. 1 more. And on the inhale, rise again. Arms up, warrior 1. Exhaling, framing left foot, stepping back to a high plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. 1 breath here. Exhale. When you're ready, gaze at the top of the mat. Step feet towards the top of the mat or hop or jump. Feet together. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair. One more time, bending the knees. Holding for 3, 2, and pressing to a stand. Hands at the heart and down by the side. Take 2 breaths here before repeating one more time. Exhale. And when you are ready, hands at the heart, bend into the knees. Inhaling again, arms up, chair. You can keep the palms together or palms to face each other. Hold your chair for 4. For 3. Press the inner legs together, tailbone in, don't collapse forward, shift the weight towards the heels. 2 more. And then when you are ready, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, plant the palms down, step or jump or hop your feet to a plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Gaze at the top of the mat, right foot steps in between, left heel drops down, bend the front knee, inhale, warrior 1. Just for 4. Just for 3. 2 more. And then again, bring the hands behind the back, interlocking right index on top of the left. Moving to a humble warrior once more. Inhale, heart lifting. Exhale, inside your right inner thigh. Bring the arms above the head, long neck, heavy head for 4 breaths. For 3. 2 more. 1 more. And then slowly inhale yourself all the way up, arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, frame the right foot, step back to a high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time on the left side. Take a breath first. And remember, that's always a child's pose if you need it. Inhale, gaze at the top of the mat, left foot steps in between, bend the front knee, inhale, warrior 1. Left outer hip rolls back, right outer hip forward. Make sure to keep the shoulders away from the ears. 3 breaths. 2 more. 1 more. And when you're ready, bring the hands behind the back, interlocking fingers, maybe changing the interlock. Stretching first, knuckles, elbows down. Inhaling, heart away, up and forward. Exhale, humble warrior on the left side. Stay for 4. Outer edge of the right foot still pressing down. Left toes, left heel inside, outside of the foot still pressing down. Long neck. Jaws relaxed, breathe, last one. And when you're ready, inhale, arms up, warrior 1 again. Exhale, frame the left foot, stepping to a high plank. Take your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. Spread the fingers, press the palms, sharpen the sitting bones, back and up. Relax the jaws. And from here, you're going to keep the feet at the back of your mat, hip apart. Inhaling, right leg up, 3-legged dog, keeping the hips in one line. Stay for 2. Press the hands equally down. Still lengthening the back at the same way you do in downward facing dog. And then when you are ready, keeping the right leg extended, you will try to bring the right leg, keep it extended outside your right hand, just tapping the right heel down and then exhaling back to a 3-legged dog. And we do this for 2 more times. Inhale, coming forward, tap the heel outside your right hand. Exhale, 3-legged dog. One more time, tap the heel. And exhale, 3-legged dog. Beautiful. Now step the right foot back, downward facing dog, adjusting your downward facing dog and moving on the left side. Keep the feet at the back of the mat, hip apart. Inhale, left leg high. Keep the hips in one line. Press the hands equally down. Hold it first for 3. Lengthen the back at the same way you do in downward facing dog. Press the hands equally down, and when you're ready, let's move. The left leg, left heel points on the exhale outside your left hand, and exhale back to 3-legged dog. Strong core, strong arms. Again, 2 more left heel taps outside. Try to keep the left leg extended as much as possible, and exhale, tap back. One more time, forward, left heel down, left toes up, and on the exhale, shoot the leg back up, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Bend the knees for a moment, one at a time, to release some tension. And then again, stepping right foot in between the hands this time. Keep the feet hip apart, coming to a runner's lunge. Now you're going to keep your left lower arm, if it's available, coming down on the ground, and with your left hand you hold on to your right ankle without collapsing. Inhale here without collapsing in the left shoulder and into the hips. Inhale down. Exhale, right arm up into a twist. If this is too much, you can always lift yourself onto the left hand and just twist with the left hand down. Any of this, it's a little bit deeper if you hold the left lower arm down, but both are still a twist, both fine. You gaze up only if the neck say okay. Your right toes, right heel inside outside of the foot, pressing down. Not collapsing in the left shoulder. Either way, you are on the hand or lower arm. 2 more breaths here. Exhale. 1 more. And out. If you're gazing up and you are on the left lower arm, gaze forward and press yourself up. Exhaling, right hand down to a runner's lunge, and then stepping back to a high plank, taking a Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog again. Wonderful. And when you're ready, we move on the left side. Inhale, gaze at the top of the mat. Left foot steps in between. Keep the feet hip apart. Runner's lunge first, either with the right hand down or right lower arm down, holding onto your left ankle without letting the left knee to fall and without collapsing into the right shoulder. Inhale down. Exhale, left arm up into a twist. Gaze up with your left hand only if the neck it's okay with it. Relaxing jaws, facial muscles. Sometimes exhale out through the mouth. Those cleansing breaths, we always breathe in and out through the nose. But if sometimes you feel too much tension in the jaws, just sigh it out. 1 last breath here. Exhale. And then slowly, if you're gazing up, exhale, gaze in front of you, and exhale, left hand down, and frame the left foot, lift yourself back up, stepping back again to a high plank, taking the Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths here, or take a child's pose. Either way, reconnect to the breath. Child's pose can be a resting pose as well. Spread the fingers, press the palms down, lengthen the upper body, reconnect to the breath. Exhaling, long, steady, gradually everything out. 1 more breath here. And out. Wonderful. On the next inhale, gaze at the top. Step the right foot again in between the hands. And this time turn sideways onto your mat, keeping the feet parallel to each other. Now we're going to twist from side to side. Again, we have two options here. One option is that if you twist towards the left, right hand remains down in front of your face, pressing the ground away from your shoulders, away from the ears. On the exhale, you extend the left arm up and follow the hand with the gaze. And then you switch hands. Left hand take the place of the right. Inhale here. Exhale, twist and turn towards the right, making sure you always twist from the shoulders and not from the lower back. The other option is you're going to bring right hand, left ankle, and then exhale, left arm up and twist. And then switching sides, left hand, right ankle, exhaling, right arm up and twist. Any of this, anything that works for you. Come back to center, choose your option. As long as you're not hurting your lower back and you breathe, you should be fine. Choose any of this variation that works for you. I'm going to twist, bringing right hand at the left ankle, inhaling down, exhaling to twist and hold for 3. Hold for 2, gazing up only if the neck allows you. Last one. And then slowly switching sides. Left hand, right ankle, inhale down, exhale, right arm up and twist. Again, follow the hand with the gaze only if the neck it's okay. Your weight of the body is still equally into the heels and toes, and you're not collapsing into the shoulders, in this case left shoulder. One more breath here, gazing up only if the neck it's okay. And then slowly exhaling down back to center, just bending knee one at a time for a moment to release any tension. Now from the center of your mat, you're going to move towards bending the right knee, coming into a skandasana, bringing the left toes up and the left heel down, making sure again this is okay for you. If not, you can always use a block under your hips to sit on, otherwise hold, maybe bringing the hands at the heart. Relax the shoulders, smile if you can. And then from here, you're going to bring your right arm outside your right foot with the right upper arm inside your right knee, pressing the ground away from you here. Inhale down, exhale, left arm up again. Follow the hand with the gaze. Only if the neck is okay with it, relaxing in the shoulders for 3. For 2 more. Always deep inhale and out, taking your time in every pose and taking a break if you have to. And then slowly exhale, left hand back down, pressing yourself up to that forward fold position, prasarita, and then moving on the left side, bending into the left knee, coming onto a skandasana towards the back of your mat, sliding maybe the right leg forward, bringing right toes up, right heel down, sitting into that hips if you can. I also sometimes keep the heel up, that helps me a little bit to stay up with the upper body. If not, remember, you can always use a block. This is also okay to begin with and hands at the heart. Relax the jaws. 2 more. 1 more. And then slowly releasing the hands back down. Your left hand stays outside your left foot, slightly bringing a little bit of resistance in between your left upper arm and left knee, again without collapsing into the lower back, pressing the ground away from you. You inhale, gazing down, and you exhale, right arm up. Follow the hand with the gaze only if the neck say okay. Holding for 3. Holding for 2. 1 more. And then if you're gazing up, slowly gaze in front of you, exhaling, right hand back down, press yourself back up into that forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Take a moment here And then slowly, when you are ready, walk the hands forward in front of you, bending into the knees, and come onto your knees, preparing for a frog pose. So again, make sure you are facing the sides of your mat, so your knees are both onto the long mat. Sliding the knees apart, keeping the toes pointing towards your knees, the feet are flexed. You lower down only as much as you can, and maybe you as well lower yourself down onto the forearms. Or if you're more flexible, you can, if your hips are going all the way down, you can lower yourself all the way down. And breathe again, stay only as much as is available, not collapsing. If you are all the way down onto the lower arms, not collapsing in the shoulders. Relax the facial muscles. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. And then slowly, if you are all the way down onto the forearms, lift yourself back up onto the hands and slide your knees back in for a moment, keeping the knees together. Just move the hips from side to side. And then walk your hands forward, coming back to a tabletop position. Coming towards the front of your mat and adjusting your tabletop position. We move back to downward facing dog. So make sure your wrists are under the shoulders, spread the fingers, press the palms, separate the knees hip apart. Tuck the toes in, inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. 2 more. Beautiful. 1 more. And out. Wonderful. Now, if you're having the blocks, maybe you want to use the block for the next pose. So make sure you have them nearby. Drop the knees down for a moment. And then again, tuck the toes in. Exhale, down facing dog. And when you're ready, gaze at the top of the mat. Step the right foot once more in between the hands. Drop the left knee down and moving to a half split. Sliding the heel forward, place 1 block under your right heel. To bring the floor closer, use the other 2 blocks to support your 2 hands. Now maybe the block in front that supports your right heel, your right foot, it's on the long side. Sliding the block forward, trying to walk the back knee to the back, trying to come to a full split without collapsing in the shoulders. That's why we have the blocks, to help ourselves to press the ground away from us. You go only as much as you can. Relaxing and breathing here. 2 more. 1 more. And then slowly to come back out. You tuck the left toes in, the back toes in. You help yourself to press yourself up with the blocks. Slide the back knee forward and slide the front foot forward, stepping the right knee back. So your blocks that support your hands, they're gonna come the wrist under your shoulders. That should be a little bit easier. You can also turn the blocks onto the highest part. Let's see how we go on the other side. So move the block in the middle for now. Also the other 2. Coming back to a table and pushing back to a downward facing dog on the next exhale. Moving on to the other side. When you're ready, gaze at the top of the mat. Step the left foot in between. Drop the right knee down. Take the block and place it 1 block under your left foot. The other 2 blocks for your hands. Now turn your left toes up. Left heel down. Slide the front block first forward. And then walk the back knee to the back. Keeping the toes in only as much as you can. And once you found your only grid to lower down, then you can release the back toes, making sure your hips, your right knee remains down, Walk the other 2 blocks closer under the shoulders to be able to relax the shoulders. Stay only as much as you can. Remember, you can turn the blocks onto the highest part if that helps. And 2 more, trying to roll your left outer hip back, right outer hip forward. 1 more. And then slowly tuck the back toes in and slide the back knee forward, and then the front foot as well. Bring it back, bending into the left knee and stepping back to a table. Remove the blocks for now. Put them on the side, coming back to a tabletop position and back to a downward facing dog. Tuck the toes in. Inhale, knees up. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Relax the neck. Jaws, breathe. Sharpen sitting bones, back and up. Lengthen upper body. 2 more. 1 more. And then again, when you're ready, dropping the knees down, walk the knees forward, crossing the legs at the shins, sitting back and coming once more sideways on your mat. This time, you're going to separate the feet onto the outside, only as much as you can. Sitting bones are down, rolling your inner thighs to the outer hip, so your thighs are pointing up to the sky, pointing the toes up as well, pushing through the heels. Inhale to a flat back. On the exhale, hands in front of you, walking, forward fold, lowering yourself down again, maybe onto the forearms or all the way down, using a block again as well under the forehead if the floor is too far. Holding again, relaxing the shoulders. For 5, for 4, for 3, 2 more, 1 more, and then slowly pressing yourself up with an inhale, head up, walk the hands back towards you, lifting yourself all the way up, keeping the legs where they are. Bring your right lower arm inside your right inner leg, or catch with the piss finger your right big toe, so your right elbow is all the way down on the mat. Inhale, left arm up. On the exhale, left arm above your left ear, trying to catch as well the right big toe, or just keep it extended if it's not available, making sure you keep the left shoulder up to the ceiling, you're not collapsing forward. And again, long neck before you gaze up at your left elbow. Holding for 3. You can also support with your right hand your head and just stay onto your elbow, not collapsing into the right shoulder. 2 more. Again, if gazing up it's too much, you can just gaze in front of you. 1 more. And if you're gazing up, gaze in front of you. Inhale to rise all the way up, switching side, left lower arm down or catching onto your left big toe. Right shoulder remains rolled back. Don't collapse into the left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Gaze towards your right arm. Maybe exhaling your right arm above your right ear, trying to catch your left toes as well with the left arm. But if it's not available, it's okay, as long as you're not collapsing the right shoulder forward. You don't bring the left shoulder to the left ear. 2 breaths again. 1 more. And slowly gazing in front of you, inhaling to come all the way up. Beautiful. Take a moment here, maybe bringing the legs a little bit closer to each other and pointing toes forward and back a few times. And then when you are ready, slide your legs forward in front of you, bending into the knees. Bring the feet together in a butterfly. Walk yourself towards the heels to a flat back and exhale. Hug your knees here just to stretch a little bit. Holding onto your knees. And then slowly extend the legs again in front of you. Wonderful. Now one more time. Bring your right lower leg up towards yourself, holding just like we did at the beginning of the class in rocking our baby from side to side for 3 more, relaxing the shoulders. So left hand, left foot, right hand, top of the right knee. One more. And then coming back to center, see if you can catch the outer edge of the right foot with the left hand and bring the right shoulder inside your right leg, trying to bring your right leg on top of your right shoulder. Now your right hand comes down on the mat away from you, pressing the ground away from you for support, and do your best, if you can, to extend that right leg, rolling your left shoulder to the back and maybe gazing up towards the left into our compass pose. Just breathing. Breathing and breathing. You can always use a belt for your compass if this is not available. 2 more. Make sure to not press against your right elbow. One last breath here. And then slowly coming back up and releasing, switching side. Take a moment first. Keep the right knee bent. Bring the left lower leg towards you. Again, rocking baby side to side for a moment first. So left hand, left knee, right hand, left foot. Keep the upper body lengthen away from the lower back. Don't collapse. And then when you are ready, you're going to bring the right hand outside your left foot and trying to bring your left leg on top of your left shoulder. Left hand comes down on the mat for support, pressing the ground away from you. You'll do your best to extend the left leg high to the ceiling, turning your right shoulder back. Again, a little bit of resistance is happening in between my left upper arm and left inner leg. If you can, long neck, maybe gaze up towards the right. 3 breaths. 2 more. 1 more. And then slowly gaze in front of you and then releasing slowly. Left leg back down on the mat. Cross the legs in front of you with the right leg in front of the left. Sitting bones down. Inhaling and exhaling. Hands in front of you. Forward fold. Walk the hands. Walk the hands. Bring maybe lower arms down or everything head, arms, palms down. Supporting the head with the block if the floor is too far. Hold here. Sitting bones remain down. 3 breaths. 2 more. 1 more. Slowly head up on the inhale. If the block is there, remove and walk yourself back up. Changing the cross of the legs. We do this 1 more time. Sitting bones remain down. Inhale. Exhale. Hands in front of you. Walk, walk, walk. And surrender fold. Shoulders relax. 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Inhale, head up. Walk yourself back all the way into a cross-legged sitting position. Wonderful. Extend the legs in front of you again, and then we move into one more last pose, Gomukhasana. Bring your left knee bend in front of you, in front of your chest, and right knee bends right on top of the left. Try to see if you can bring your heels towards your outer hips. Sitting bones both are down. Holding again on your feet or ankles. Inhale to a flat back, and then exhale, forward fold. Just stay for 3. Stay for 2. 1 more. And on the inhale, slowly rise. Changing the cross of the legs. So right knee first comes back down. Left knee bends on top of the right. Bring the heels towards the outer hips. Hold your ankles or your feet. Inhaling and exhaling, fold. Relax the jaws, shoulders. 2 more. 1 more. And then slowly inhale, head up. Uncross the legs in front of you once more. Pointing toes forward and back. And then crossing back. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, twist towards the right, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale again, upper body away from the lower back. On the exhale, turn your gaze towards your right shoulder. Just 2 breaths here. Make sure to relax the jaws and breathe. Muscles around the belly. Not twisting from the lower back, but twisting from the shoulders. See your gaze behind you only as much as the next yoga. Inhaling again, exhaling to come back to center. Inhaling, arms up again, shoulders away from the ears. On the exhale, turn towards the left this time. Left hand behind you, right hand, left knee. Inhale once more, upper body away from the lower back. On the exhale, turn your gaze towards the left shoulder again, only as much as the neck allows you. Keeping the shoulders in one line, not twisting from the lower back, but twisting from the shoulders. 2 breaths. Every inhale, it's a reminder to lengthen upper body away from the lower body. 1 more. Inhaling and exhaling, coming back to center. Beautiful. Take a block and sit onto. For a final breathing exercise, we're gonna do Brahmari Pranayama today, the B sound. So bending the knees, resting your elbows on the knees. With your big thumb, you close gently without pressing too much your ears, and with the pinky fingers bringing them onto your eyelids, holding the other fingers on the crown of the head. You inhale through the nose, and on the exhale, keeping the lips sealed, you separating your teeth, creating that humming bee sound that should vibrate in your scalp, in your head. We do this for 10 times. So when you're ready, exhale everything out. And let's begin. Inhale. 9, inhale. 8. 7. 6. Five. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Slowly release. Sit onto a cross-legged seated position, resting hands on the knees or thighs. Just come back to what's normal breathing for you. Just a few rounds here. Relax completely. Slowly joining the palms of the heart in Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Let's end the class here. 1 Om, 3 Shantis. Join me if you wish on the next inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for being here today and practicing with me. Namaste. I will read an oracle card for you as well. So give me 1 more minute of your life and then I let you go. So the card I have for you today is the throat chakra, Vishuddha. You come to this world to speak and express, and you are doing so beautifully. Now is the time to let your unique vibration shine. Speak your truth, write your message, sing your soul's language, express your art. This is a wonderful time to begin any communication-related project, such as a book, podcast, or business, or to take your existing project to the next level. The throat chakra reminds you to speak your truth, so continue to share what's on your mind with your closest relationships. Remember that it is just as essential to listen as it is to speak, and great communication skill comes in mastering both. Listen to those around you to deepen relationships, and listen to those who inspire you to deepen wisdom. Know that most communication is not in the words spoken, but rather in their expression. This is the time for you to craft your own. Thank you again so much. I hope this is the message you were hoping to hear today. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day. Until next time. Thank you. Namaste.